guys, two completely unrelated upcycles for you today, with probably a year or two in the difference of actually doing them. So let's get started. So for this upcycle, I'm using this wooden box. I think it was for some wine. We always have a couple of wooden boxes lying around after Christmas, so they make really nice presents after you upcycle them. So I have drawn two circles just from tracing around big plates and a smaller plate for the sun, and that's sort of off center here, and I'm doing a retro design, hand painted, and I'm leaving some of the wood grain on show. I'm hand painting it and then I'm using masking tape just to do the rays for the sun, but I'm hand painting around the circular shape that I've already drawn. There's no tricks to this, basically just going pretty slow. You'll see that this is not a perfect design because I didn't plan it, but I'm really happy with how this turned out. Here I'm putting metal leaf size on, and then I'm applying gold leaf. So you let that dry completely. I think I did it wrong here actually. I think I used PVA glue and it didn't work at all. But basically what you need to do is get metal leaf size, let it go completely dry and translucent, it'll go tacky, and then apply your metal leaf after that. Just follow the instructions on the size bottle and it will work out perfectly. For my next upcycle, I decided to throw a load of paint at these overalls I had. I had this idea ages ago and I decided to make it happen one sunny day because I like to do things that make no sense apparently. But yeah, I wanted to make these overalls look a bit nicer for when I'm painting. So this is the paint I use. It's just satin based paint that I'm going to add water to, paintbrushes, a little palette knife to throw it at, and a little spray bottle to spray it when I want to do wet patches and then sort of work the paint in. I won't lie, I didn't really have any method for this, but I saw people paint fabric before and I know that they really watered it down, so I just sprayed patches with it with the spray bottle full of water and just worked the paint in that way for these like bleachy patches, and then you can see where I had just actually thrown the paint at it also. So this was it after just two colours, and I wasn't liking how it was looking, so I added a ton more colours, of course. So I did this on the washing line and it kept blowing everywhere. But here I'm going in with yellow and blue and basically all the colours I could find. This is how it ended up. I added a ton of colours and some of them are splattered all over and some were watered down and worked into it. So then I decided to use these little stencils that my dad gave me. They're just little metal stencils, and I'm putting colourful sass on the back and sass on the front. I am just using a paint marker first to draw them all out in white, and then I will go over it with a brighter colour after this. And yes, this took an awful long time, but I was really happy with how it turned out. You can sort of see actually how I've laid this out. So I counted how many letters were in it because, you know, I didn't know. And then did like a cross so I knew where my middle letter should be. And so then I started from the middle outwards so that it was equally spaced on the back of my jumpsuit. So then you can see I've taken all the stencils away and I'm just using a small paintbrush and some blue paint, and I just did colourful sass on there. After that dried, I did the same with the front and I just did sass on the front, and I'm using the same like turquoisey colour. It's called Azure and it's from Fusion Mineral Paint. Now it is time for the full reveal. Obviously I had to do a black and white shot first so that you were wowed when you saw the real thing. There it is, full colour. Pow pow pow. But yeah, I think the name on the front and the back look really cool, and I'm really happy with how colourful it is, and I love painting in this, so I just think it's a super fun way to jazz up your painting clothes. I also really love these overalls because you can just throw them on with whatever you're wearing that day and it makes it easier. Sorry, I'm laughing at myself like ludicrous. I have so many films of me just like running around modelling these, each one more absurd than the last, but I had to use them somewhere, so this was the perfect opportunity. I won't be becoming a model, but I am really happy with my overalls. I hope you like them, and if you try this out at home, make sure you tag me at Colourful Saz. Hit me up if you've any questions about this. Yes, that's my butt. And I really hope you liked this video and you liked the sun box also. So thank you so much, guys.